How's everybody doing? This is Mr. and Mrs. Silver Fox Forex back with another training tip video. We just covered a lot of support and resistance, and a lot of times traders get confused on when to get into a trade, when to get out of a trade, and things like that. They don't see the patterns and they don't look at support and resistance. So I've blown this up and made it a little bit bigger because I want you guys to see something here. As the trend is going down, look at the bottom here. And this is, what? 1.17763. Now, as price is coming down, it never breaks, the support and resistance level. The support. Look at that. It stops here. It wants to go up, but still coming down. Let's try this again. Goes up, comes back down. This level right here held. It held. And what happened was the buyers came in and bought. Now this is a full reversal. So the first line here would be a pullback. To the second line here can be a pullback. But this, where this body of this candle closed right here, this is where it closed. It came down and it closed when between this opening of this candle here and the close of the candle between here and here is where you would take the trade and write it up. This level held. See if I can find something else here because I want to show you guys. We can kind of use this one depending on where you put your support and resistance level at. Put your support at. Across here, the price never really broke. I'm trying to get you guys a clearer picture. But your wicks went up long, had long wicks, things like that. But it never went for a high. It did the highest high, went back up for another highest high, came back down, and look at this. You're getting all this indecisiveness here. It tried to rally and go back up. It didn't. It tried to rally and go back up. It didn't. Then it got pushed to the downside here. And that's what happened here. The support and resistance would never, the support was never broken. The it just held. That's not a good one. So like here. Now, as we look at the charts over here, it's pushing, trying to go up. It wants to go up. But we have a problem, and the problem is here. Resistance. Can't go any higher. As much as they want it to go, it can't get past this. That's why you need to open up the charts and make the charts bigger so you guys can see the different things and the different moves. Because when you see stuff like this, you have to wait and be patient. But look, it's not breaking it. Something's changing. All your indicators are telling you, hey man, look, we're starting to go to the downside here. Something's not right. And you have to pay attention to that. So many people are on the 1 minute, or they have everything super zoomed out, or not zoomed in enough, or things like that. Also, the reason why it's important, and I'd like doing from the 1 hour on down, most professional traders will go to the day chart. And my day chart shows all the different pips and moves that were, in between. So that's why it looks like this. But for me, this is what the 4 hour looks like. This is what the 1 hour looks like. And let's blow that up. The 1 hour can tell me, this is just the session boxes for London, New York, and all that stuff. This can tell me also support and resistance. If I know on the 1 hour I've broken past this goal line here, or this 20 movement average here, these are just not all sales. there is some buying, there's some back and forth and up and down and stuff like that. So you have to be careful with your stops. But that's what's going on. But ultimately, on that 1 hour, the trend is down. I have room to get in below this and go down. Now, here's what I have to be careful of, like I've drawn right here. Let's blow it up a little more here. This is on the 1 hour. Look at what this is telling me. It's not going any further than this ADR low right here. Look at this. This is exactly what it's telling me. That's why it's best to go to the higher time frames and drill down the lights till you get to the smaller ones. This is telling me that, hey, it's not going no further. We're going to do a pullback or reversal. And that's exactly what it did. The 1 hour can show you and tell you those things. I just went over this. Look at this. It didn't break it. It didn't break that level. What did it do? Went down. Same thing here. Didn't break it. On the 1 hour. The 1 hour is telling me it didn't break. Came down. So these are things you have to look for. That's why it's best to go to the 1 hour so you can see. This key level right here never broke. Look at this. We're going to start right here. 1.18285 never broke. It held ups and downs, and then back down before it went down. Again, so go right here. 1.19407 never broke. Never broke. Ups and downs, yes, it came down, went back up, came down, went back up. Never broke and just went to the downside. You might have to go to your hour chart and draw these boxes and things like this so you can see these things and be like, oh my God, it never broke. You know what I'm saying? It never went below what I thought it was going to go. I'm going to see if I can get close and drop that right there. Now I want to try to, let's go down to the 15-minute chart. It's probably going to kick me back up. I'm trying to see if I can get close to where I just was at. I think this is the one. I don't want to go past it too far. That was it. Sort of scrolling. And you see what I did on the 1 hour? Now I'm on the 15. Look at that. Look at that. Never broke. Came right down. Go to the higher time frames. You can always stay on the 5-minute chart, and then you'd be stuck sometimes because you can't really see the full picture. It's there, but it may not be as clear. So use the higher time frames to drill down the light so you can see where the support and resistance is being met at, so you'll know what time it is. It's time to get in this trade for a buy. It's good time to get in this trade for a sell. On the higher time frames, it shows you got to drill down your lights and take that information because it tells you how far you have to go for a pullback. How far, okay, I think it went down far enough. If you go to the 1 hour here, I would be careful because now my signs of buying, even though we're blue and below the waterline, my MACD line is starting to go up. Look at this on the Awesome Oscillator. We went from big red bars and being below, we're getting smaller. We're making that transition to go up. We're still red down here, but eventually these bars will change. It's only red because of this. If this starts to take around and go back, now I have to think about that level's been holding. We're going to do a pullback now. We might do a pullback of 40 pips, 10 pips. It all depends. So you do the higher time frame so you can better validate and see what you're doing. You'll want to get here and think it's going to go back up and look at the trend just stayed going all the way down. You know, use the higher time frames to judge what your next move on the 5-minute chart, the trigger going to pull is going to be. Look at this, straight down. Go to 1 hour. Bam, look at that. Broke that level right there, straight down. This is a lot of information, so you drill down the lights from the 30. Hey, we're still good for going down. 15. Hey, we're still good for going down. And the 5. Bam. So when you pull your trigger here, on down. Simple as that. Hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope I explained it. If not, let me know and I'll go over it again. As always, leave a comment. Let me know any questions. If I don't know them, I'll point them in the right direction to you. And please educate yourself on Forex. Spend the time, sit in front of the charts, learn the patterns, take the time, be disciplined, and you will be profitable. Take care and happy trading.